What's up, everybody? Today I'm going to show you a pretty large KC-1 poison bottle collection. As you can see, I have a couple of the rare colors, the amber and the olive green, a couple clears. I know I don't have that great of a collection of those, but the blue ones I pretty much have almost every size except for the 1 gallon, I believe. So I'm going to show you a couple pretty cool ones. There's different ones, like with the poison on the shoulder, and I got the square shouldered one. I'll show you the bases a little bit, all the different bases on them and stuff. So I'll show you. Alright, so I guess for starters I'll show you the stoppers that they come with. So they have 3 different sizes that they come in. It's 1 inch, 1 1/8, and 1 1/4 according to the books. I don't know how they measure it from where to where, but if you look, you can see that if you line them up, the little points on there, you can see that it's different size. So there's 2 different ones here, and you can see how they're made. They have a little thread in it, so it threads into the cork like that. Then it has poison on it in 3 different spots. So it has on the front and the back, and also on the top. And they're made out of glass. And supposedly they only come in blue. So the clear ones and the green ones, the amber ones, they don't have stoppers that were made for them supposedly. And some of these stoppers they sell for more than some of these poison bottles do that they come with. So I'm missing a couple, but I do have a couple. I have about 7 or 8 of them, but they're pretty neat. You really feel it when you put it in a cork. You can see how pointy it is. So they're pretty cool. And I just thought I would show you that and tell you about the 3 different sizes. So I guess let me start off with my smallest, which is a 1/2 ounce, and my biggest, which is a 1/2 gallon. They come in a gallon size, but a 1/2 gallon's the biggest I have. So they're kind of cool bottles, but there's really no embossing. Doesn't say poison, not to be taken, doesn't say nothing. It just says cross hatching, and then the little open space for the where the label would go. And the whole bottle's embossed, so I guess that's kind of neat. But you can see how where they meet up, where the squares meet up, they have a little star too. So they have different bases. So this one's a little kind of hard to see with the light, but it has a plain base. They have HB and Company. They have WT and Company. So you can see it says HB and Company. So if you look, some of the lattice on it is a little tighter or a little different in some of the bottles. So that's HB and Company. And so there's some pretty cool information in the Kuhn book, the bigger book. But it says a patent number 1831-117 was granted to James W. Bowles of Louisiana, Kentucky on October 10th, 1876. The bottle was produced by various glass houses: Whittle and Tainham and Company, Haggerty Brothers and Company, U.S. Health Services, USPHS. Following are the base embossing. So there's the different ones, and I'll show you a couple that I have. I have the Whitehall Tainham and Company, both of them, and I have the Haggerty Brothers. I don't have an Atlas. I do have the United States Public Health Service. I had one of these, but I don't think I have it anymore. And then a plain base. So I'm going to show you what they look like on the bottle, but just thought I'd show you guys that. Alright, so here's the Whitehall Tainham Company USA. Then this is just a plain base. There's absolutely nothing on it. Then this one has a number on it. It's hard to see, but it has 1282. And then here's a USPHS. That's on my bigger one. One of my bigger ones. And then the HB and Company. Then another white tandem company. This one doesn't say USA on it though. So they're the ones that I have. I wound up just keeping the nicest ones that I could find in that size, and so that's why I wound up with all the different bases. I'm not that picky that I need all the same base on all of them, but just to show you, like I said, the embossing's a little different on some of them. Like the cross hatching is real tight, and that's almost like a square, and then when you get into a couple of these, it's almost like it's like the mesh is stretched out a little bit. So there's the plain area for the label. All right, now that I showed you guys all the bases, I showed you the stoppers. Now I'm going to show you a couple of different just odd ones that I have. So this guy, if you look at it, there's actually an extra line. See how that line goes around that top? I'm not really sure what that's about. I heard it was pretty rare to have that line, but all the other ones don't have it. If you look at this, it's just, it ends at the top like at a point. There's no line. There's no line in the label area either. Or this one, you see the line like divides the label off. So that's a weird one. And then I also have this squared off shoulder. You see how it's all square compared to this one, how round it is? So that's a little different. And then the last one I have is, I don't know where it went. It has the poison on the, embossed on the shoulder of the bottle. There we go. So if you look there, you can see that it's very, very faint, but says poison across the top of it. Supposedly this is the only size that that you can find that with, but the embossing is usually pretty bad too on them. You can see it's not very crisp. So they're all blown bottles too. You can see the seam ends in the middle of the neck. So that's just some odd things that I have with my collection. All right, so next up I'm going to show you a couple of the different colors that I have. So I figured I'd just give you a quick look at the sizes I have. Like I said, that's a 1/2 ounce, and it goes up from there. Like I said, I'm missing a few of the stoppers, but it's a pretty cool collection, I think. All right, so now I'm going to show you two of my rare color KC-1s. I only have two, and I have some clears, but, and you know, I guess I don't necessarily have the nicest collection of these, but nobody else will show them to you, so at least I'm showing you them. But this one is pretty nice. It's in really nice condition. I guess you would call it mint, but it's a nice one. It's the only green one I have. I think this thing comes in a 1 gallon size, if I'm not mistaken. That must be a beast. That's a beautiful thing, huh? Never seen one, but. And then the amber one. I got this one pretty cheap because of that. So I got it a lot cheaper than I would have if it wasn't all beat up. Looks like it was in the ground too. Got some burial signs of being buried. But for now, I'll take it. So just thought I'd show you the my amber and my olive green one. And like I said, they don't make stoppers in these colors supposedly. Just the blue ones. Alright, so last up, my clears. So I have 3 different sizes. These 2 smaller ones are about the same size. One has the Whitehall Tandem, and the other one's plain base. The plain base one I actually dug myself before I even collected poison bottles. When I pulled it out of the ground, I was just like, whatever, threw it to the side. And once I start collecting poison bottles, I said, hey, wait a minute, I dug one of them. So that one I dug. This one I bought. So these come in a couple different sizes that I don't have either, but they start getting to be a little too much money. And believe it or not, I'm really not into these. I like the skull bottles a little more if I'm going to be spending money. But this is what I have. Just so you know, it's a plain base. All 3 of them. Plain base, only one is the white one. So I hope you enjoyed watching. Again, hit the like button, subscribe button, share button. Show me what you have. I'm always happy to see it. Alright, peace out. Peace.